Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat and I'm here for you. I am here for you to cheer you up and hopefully help you find those keys to the door. Say it with me, that will unlock your happiness. And if this is your first time here, it's actually only my second time here on YouTube. I'm glad you found the show. I don't know what you did to search for it or if you clicked on the link. If you would let me know, send me a text at 304-506-3332. Let me know how you found this show. And also at that number, you can tell me what you'd like me to talk about on some upcoming shows. I'm open to your suggestions and maybe we can solve these problems together. I do want to mention, I have two books out, The Positive Perspective and Awaken Your Positivity. You can buy them on Amazon if you want, or you can get them directly from me. And I have a special 2-book deal. You can get both books, I think, for under $24, and I'll sign them. And when you buy both books together, you get all kinds of goodies. You get a magnet, you get a sticker, you get a pin, and other stuff I throw in whatever I have. It's like the whole goodie bag when you get the two together. It's pretty cool. Go to the website, bepositivepodcast.com, and you can grab yours today. And check out the merchandise while you're there, too. Also, if you would like to become a member of the podcast, so you don't miss any of the behind-the-scenes stuff that I am shooting now as we speak, the outtakes and the behind-the-scenes, and the podcast, there'll be some little things that will not be live or on YouTube. You can sign up over at Patreon. There should be a link down in the description for that. I appreciate all of you who've already done that. And as always, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and mash that notification bell so you don't miss the next show, because when I put out the alert, it's already too late. You missed it. It's probably too late. All right. Let's see what else. Anything else I want to talk about? I'm not going to do a lot of self-promotion here. I'm just going to talk and get the ideas out of my head and get them to you in this format. If you've been a long-time listener and you're wondering if I will be doing podcasts on uploading podcasts to iHeart and Spotify and Pandora and all that stuff, I probably will be taking the audio from some of these shows on YouTube and putting them on there down the road. But right now, I'm focusing on getting some content on YouTube, and I'm hoping that you will support me by subscribing and by sharing and commenting and all that stuff that needs to happen to have YouTube pump these videos out there so we can reach more people, all right, and get more positivity happen in the world. We need a lot more positivity, trust me. Okay, let me get to what I wanted to talk about today. You know, a lot of people that a lot of times we all feel stuck. So why do most people feel stuck? Have you ever felt just like stuck in a situation or stuck in a rut? You know, I have. You just feel like you're spinning your same wheels, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome. And you know what that is? That's the definition of insanity. And we're not crazy, man. So how do you get out of that? And what do you do when you start feeling stuck? You could feel stuck in a job. You could feel stuck in a relationship. You could feel stuck in a place that you live, environment. You can feel emotionally stuck, isolated in your own world. It happens. You just get, I think a lot of people got emotionally stuck during COVID, and they got stuck in this little world cocoon they created for themselves because of fear. They were so isolated from everything and everyone that they just got into this little bubble. And now we're trying to come out of all that. I mean, it has been several years, but it's changed humanity. That whole phase of our existence changed humanity, and a lot of people are still feeling stuck. And why is that? Why is that? Well, most of the time, if you think about it, you feel stuck because you're afraid of change. Who isn't? Nobody wants to change. I don't want to change. You want to stay in the same thing that's comfortable. Your mind is used to this. Your body, your lifestyle, everything you've grown up with. I mean, if you're 20, you don't have a whole lot of history, but if you're 40, 60, 70, you've got this whole life that you've created and these patterns that you have created. And to change now, and even though your life is maybe not what you want, who wants to change? Change is uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable to change your thoughts, change your feelings, change your actions, change your job, change your relationship. Jeez, that stuff is difficult. And as human beings, we don't want to deal with change. We don't accept change. We don't like it. It's not comfortable. We don't like it because it's not familiar. The body likes familiar. It likes things that are familiar. It doesn't like change. And when you're trying, let's say you got something about you, a bad habit or a situation or a job or a lifestyle or relationship or something like that you're not happy with, and way back here in the back of your mind, you got to change it if you want a better life. You know that. I mean, we're all humans. We're smart enough to realize what's best for us, but we rarely do what's best for us, right? So you know what's best for you, but you just don't do it. Why? That fear of change. Stepping into that river of change is so uncomfortable and so unpredictable, and so it creates fear and anxiety. I just talked about anxiety in the last show, but it creates this fear that you just can't deal with, and your body goes, nope. Your body takes over and starts to control the mind. It says, I don't like this. I don't like this change. I am not happy with this. I want comfort. I want the comfort zone. I want what we're used to. I don't care if I feel guilty. I don't care if I stay overweight. I don't care if it's a bad relationship. It's what I'm used to. I'm going to stay in this situation. I don't care what the mind says. And your mind goes, okay, all right, well, I guess we'll just stay here because the whole body wants to do it. So the mind says, let's just stay. And don't want to rock the boat. Let's just stay in this situation and deal with it and wait till tomorrow. Maybe it'll change. But it doesn't change, does it? Things don't change. They stay the same because you keep answering to your body, and you keep letting your mind be controlled by your body, by your consistent actions that you've had for so many years, the repetition that you've grown to love. Your body has grown to love this habit, whatever it is. It might be destructive, it might be bad for you, but your body is used to it, so it knows what to expect. So the mind goes, well, we know what to expect, and over here is change and fear. We don't know what to expect. It's uncharted, but over here is the same shit we've been dealing with, and it's okay. We could deal with it because we've been dealing with it for so long, so let's just deal with it, and you just go over there. And it's easy because it feels right. It just feels comfortable. So your mind says, okay, I'm comfortable if you are, and everybody's copacetic, and the mind's just like a peacemaker. Okay, forget it. Right? But when you start saying things like, I'll change tomorrow, I'll make that decision later, I will... You never make the change. Those are just excuses that your mind is making for your body's repetition and your body's comfort zone. And if you believe that thought, and if you believe that that's okay, it's okay to stay in that same rut and do those same things. It's going to lead to the same choices. That's going to lead to the same behavior. That's going to produce the same experience. That's going to lead to the same emotion. So nothing is going to change because you're following your body. It's easy because it's comfortable. It's familiar. But then there's eventually, hopefully, you have to look at your body, yourself like this. Here's yourself. Here's your old self, your comfortable self that you've been having to deal with and exist with all your life. Here's your new self, the fear, the unknown, the part of you that's wants to change for the better. The old self goes, I know what to expect. I'm going to stay here. The new self goes, it's a challenge. You don't know what it is. It's unexpected. but it will be better. The old self is known. The new self is unknown. And it's the fear of your future, of your unpredictable future, that holds you back. When it should be the excitement of the unpredictable future that fires you up. Because here, you know what to expect. Same shit, different day, right? Same stuff. It's not going to change. Not going to get any better. It might get worse, but it's predictable, it's comfortable, and you're used to it. Over here, you're taking a chance. You're leaving that relationship and not knowing where to go. You're quitting that abusive, destructive job without a future, and you're taking a chance. You're moving out of that place that is detrimental to your health, or that environment that is detrimental to your health, and it's scary. But the future, the best way to predict the future, I want you to remember this. The best way to predict your future. Now, I'm not about predicting. I always say you can't predict the future, which is true, but you can create it. And you are creating your future right now and from this moment forward. Because all this in the past, you already did that. It's already in the books. You can't change it. You could dwell on it and relive it and rehash it and have the same shit. But over here, it's all new. It's all fresh. It's all new. And it's all yours to create. But it's all about your vision. It's all about your vision of who you want to be, how you want to change, the kind of person you want to become, the kind of life that you want to have. And you have to visualize, and at the beginning it feels like you're pretending. You know, I want to be well off. I want to have enough money in the bank to pay all my bills. I know. It's kind of funny, right? When you think about it right here. Because how many of us have enough money to pay all our bills and live comfortably? But you say that and you say, okay, I'm going to visualize myself. I'm going to take 5 minutes in the morning and say, I wake up and go, okay, today is a new day. What do I want today to be? What can I enhance in my thoughts to make this a better day, to get me closer to my vision that I have of my future? So you start thinking, okay, what if I had enough money to pay my bills and didn't have to worry about that? I have that. And you start telling yourself, I have enough money to pay my bills, instead of saying, I can't pay my bills. You start saying, I have enough to pay it. I'm not going to stress over what's not getting paid right now. I'm going to visualize the money coming in. I'm going to visualize a positive relationship. I'm going to see in my mind that today is going to be a good day, and I'm going to make it so. That sounded like it came right from Star Trek. Make it so, number one. But you can. I think that's what they said at the sewing machine store. Make it so. Oh, I should have stopped when I was ahead. Anyway, but you visualize what you want and step over here to that change. Step out of this same stuff and do something different. I'll say it again. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. Not going to happen. You got to change your thought process to change your life. You got to change yourself. You got to create a new you. Not a different version of the same you. You have to create a new image of yourself in your mind with the positive talk, with the positive reinforcement, with the affirmations saying you are worth it, you are good, you do deserve everything that's coming to you, you do deserve to have a good life, you do deserve to be in a loving relationship, you do deserve to have the things that you want to have. Because when you think about it, we have it all. It's all there. It's all energy. It's all ether. We're all connected. We just have to attract it. And I'm not going to get into the law of attraction because that's a whole different podcast. But you attract the things. So if you're putting out the negative energy and you're getting those negative thoughts in your head and you're constantly doing negative self-talk, your body is going to produce that negative energy. So it's just going to attract that same shit. When you release that negative energy and really focus on the positive things in your mind, the good things in life, and start putting out that aura and radiating that positive energy, you're going to attract it. I can say that from experience. I can. I wouldn't have all this in my life if I didn't attract positivity and didn't exude happiness. To be gross, I ooze happiness. And it's because I choose to. Even in bad, dark times, I go through them quickly and get out of them to get back to the positive because I know that I'm controlling my emotions with my thoughts. I know that this is so powerful and I'm only using this much of it. Especially since there's only this much left, I'm using this much of it, and I can use it to my benefit by having positive thoughts and thinking great things and for myself and visualizing a happy life. So if you're feeling stuck, you can get out of it. You're stuck because you're over here. You're still reliving the same things. You're still doing the same things. The things that are predictable, that are comfortable for your body, that are not different. You want to get out of that rut? You want to be unstuck? Step into that river of change. Do something different. Make the change. Make the commitment to yourself, whether it's exercise, food, drinking, relationship, job, whatever it is. Make that commitment to yourself and stick to it. And I'll tell you what, that's the hardest part, is sticking to your decisions, because once you get into doing something like exercise, okay, I'm going to exercise. You get 2 days, yeah, you're sore. You're like, oh, your body goes, oh, this sucks. I'm not doing this anymore. And your mind goes, you know what? You're right. This does suck. I'm not doing it. And you make excuses up here. You have a conversation with yourself so you can make excuses to not do it. That's what you have to fight, that conversation in your mind with yourself. Because isn't there a song called My Own Worst Enemy? I think there is. And it's so true. I swear, I am my own worst enemy. But you can change that just by keep on focusing on the positive stuff, and don't be afraid of change. Make that change. Didn't Michael Jackson said that? Make the change. What is that, like 3 song quotes that I did in this podcast? All right, okay. If you've got any ideas about this, hit me up in the comments of the show, and we'll talk about it there in the comments. If there's anything you want to discuss about this, or anything I left out, or any suggestions, or whatever you got, put it in the comments in down there, and I'll respond. I promise I will. I got my notifications on. I'm there for you, right? All right. I'm out of words. Don't forget about the books. The 2-book deal. Two books for the price of 2. They're a little cheaper. You can get them a lot cheaper, and you'd only pay shipping for 1. So, and you get the bonus goodies, the pin, the sticker, the magnet, in with that. So you'd be stupid to just buy 1 book. And if you buy 2 books, I'm going to write in it. I hope you don't mind if I write in your book. And I'm going to say something that's, I don't know, might be funny, might be profound, might not have anything to do with anything. It depends on my mood. I grab a pen, just like a show. I just start talking, I just start writing. So you can hit me up on the website, bepositivepodcast.com, and grab that. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. And as you can see, I don't edit these. This is straight just like the podcast, all right? It's live. That's it. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.